Hey guys, welcome to a video unboxing of the 1/350th scale of the Imperial Japanese Navy Aircraft Carrier Akagi 1941 variant from Hasegawa. Now you can see how big this box is. It doesn't fit into the entire frame here. This was a Christmas present from my fiance. This is one of these ships that that's been on my wish list for a long time, and she finally got it. She got it for me, which was very nice of her. Again, the box is huge. I did open this briefly just to see what was inside, but I'm going to do that right now. Also, is open it up for you guys to show you how everything's packed up. I left it exactly how it was packed up when I opened it originally. But then what I'll do is I'll move this off the table and get the individual sprues in there. But again, I'll just show you guys how this comes packed. And very nicely separated. The hull comes in two pieces, which I was a little disappointed. Well, not really disappointed about. I was a little bummed about, because it's a lot easier for the with the one-piece hulls, obviously. But I knew that going into it. I knew that when I was getting the kit. Now, what you do get in here is a large-size poster of the color callouts on here, which is actually really cool. Color callouts. Try not to bend this too much. Right up here. And then on the reverse side is a rigging chart, which is also really cool. Reverse side is the rigging diagram for this. Again, this is huge. And I think this is actually to scale as far as, but yeah, it gives you all the rigging instructions here. Port side, top, and starboard. So yeah, that's the first thing that comes in the box. That's pretty neat. Originally I thought it was a poster of box art. This is something that's been on my wish list for a while now, and I was really excited when I opened it up. And lo and behold. So, alright, now let's get to the hull. Let's get to the nitty-gritty, shall we? This is a very well detailed kit. Here's a portion of the hull. Now the panel lines are brilliant. The hatches are brilliant. Detail is outstanding on this. Now I'm used to, and I haven't built any on YouTube yet, but I hope to one day. I'm used to trumpeter ships for the most part, and as any of you know who've built trumpeter ships in the past, there's always some kind of issue with trumpeter kits, whether it's the instructions out first, whether it's fit, whether it's flash. There's always some kind of issue with trumpeter kits. Now this, the little I inspected it at least, very little to no flash, which is awesome. Instructions, sprue layout, and get right into construction on here. Really straightforward instructions, really simple and simple to understand at least. Now what I am going to do is I am going to end up getting the photo etch upgrade kit for this, whether I get the Hasegawa one or the, I think Lion Roar. It's the other one. I might get the Lion Roar one, although I'm not sure. I think I have my eye on, the one I have my eye on eBay is the complete Hasegawa one. It's something around, I think it's $100. So knowing how much this kit got from Sprue Brothers during their Black Friday sale. She ended up paying, I think, $250 for it, which is actually a steal compared to, you know, around $350 what they retail for. So really excited about this one. I'm not going to do anything as far as a wooden deck goes. I like the plastic decks. I like the chance to be able to paint the wood. So I'm gonna leave the plastic deck, or I'm gonna use the plastic deck on here. Here's a little booklet with some pictures. Obviously, it's all in Japanese, so I can understand any of it. But there are some really cool pictures of the Akagi in here. Again, as I said, it's always been one of those kits that I really wanted. It's a really badass looking ship. I mean, I always loved the way it looked, and it was just, I could never justify spending as much as it cost on it, but luckily, there's a cat invading. Luckily I was able, or she was nice enough to get it for me for Christmas. Here's the decal sheet. And with more back. Nice decals, nothing actually really nice decals. Not too much film protruding from the edges, which is always a plus for me. And I don't like it when there's, you know, another few centimeters of film. Here's the sprues. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to go through each of these really quickly because there's so many parts to this, just like any other ship, that there's really no rhyme or reason to how I'm going to do this. The planes, the air wing, comes in clear sprues. Lifeboats and various other parts. Yeah, this one I'm going to open and show you guys, because that was my big concern, is for getting the photo etch #1 railings, which I'm surprised, not surprised, but I guess if you're used to ship modeling, then some gaskets in here. But yeah, I need to get the railings obviously, and the ribbing on the support beams in the ship. Now I don't know what this is. This might be part of the ribbing here actually. I'll show you guys what this looks like now. I know it doesn't look bad out of the box, but it's lacking for detail, I guess, to put lightly. So that's why I'm going to end up getting the photo etch set for it. Again, $100 on top of it, you know. This isn't a cheap kit, and then again, no ship kit is in this scale. Especially if you go the photo etch route, which for the most part, unfortunately, that's one thing that's always held me back from buying more ships, is the fact that you can't really build its stands if you choose to display. Can't really build a very detailed or very accurate ship model out of the box in the 350, because there's either always railings missing, or the details just aren't up to snuff, or, you know, for whatever reason. So you're always, let's say you're looking at $100 for a 1/350th kit. I mean, either, you know, an aircraft carrier or battleship or whatever, and then you're looking at another $100 for the photo etch. So it's always a lot more expensive than just getting the kit. Here's the lower portion, or the lower deck. The Akagi was converted from a cruiser, I believe, or heavy cruiser. So that's why it has multiple different decks. It's a funnel, or a piece of a funnel, and that's one of the. That's for the bridge. Again, the detail on here is actually, no, this might not. This isn't for the bridge. This is for the side of the ship. I'm sorry. But again, the detail on here is superb. This isn't a new kit either. I'm not sure what year this came out in, but for the year of the kit, this is an amazingly detailed kit. Now this is everything else. Again, lifeboats. Here's the support bulkheads for the inside of the hull, lifeboats. Very, very small parts. Looks like everything from radars to lights to antenna to everything else. Here's the deck. That's what I wanted to get to also. Again, this is going to be a fairly short inbox review. Again, it's a ship, so there's only so much. Okay, here's the decking. Hopefully you guys can see this. The detail on here is pretty good. It's really good, actually. So that's why. So I'm not going to end up getting an alternate deck for this, or an aftermarket wooden deck, just because I don't think it's necessary. And again, I like the idea of painting it and shading it and highlighting it on my own. Granted, that's, you know, giving myself 10 times the amount of work that it would be with a wooden deck, but I also really never thought wooden decks looked convincing. They look scaled, wooden decks. They look like they're a model and not convincing to scale, I guess, in my opinion. Again, everybody's entitled to their own. If you think they look good, good for you, more power to you. But yeah, me, I always thought they just never looked convincing enough, at least for me, to use them on anything. But I'm not sure when I'm going to build this. I think we're in the process of buying a house, so I think I'm going to wait until we buy said house and I have my new modeling area set up, just because this isn't something that I'm going to be able to build in a week or two. This is probably going to be a very long-term project. You know, with enough breaks in between to make sure I don't burn myself out either. So I'm going to wait until I have sufficient room and sufficient space and everything else for this to really be able to do it justice. But anyways, that's what comes inside the box. A lot of parts, a lot of plastic. But I think the main reason I wanted to do this video is, number one, because of how expensive this kit is. You don't really see many of them, or I haven't, at least, built. I hope to do a build on this eventually, hopefully sooner than later. But it's just such a nice kit, quality-wise, and it's such an awesome-looking ship, aesthetically, that, yeah, I figured, you know, get this video up, and then this is me right here. I ripped this when I was unwrapping the box, taking the Christmas paper off, wrapping paper off. But yeah, that's the Akagi in 1/350th scale. Pretty big. It'll end up being about, you know, 2 feet maybe long. Just an awesome looking ship. I mean, it's the ugliest thing in the world, which makes it look cool, I guess. I don't know if I'll end up using the stands here, or if I'll maybe even do a waterline version. I'm not sure yet. I don't know how adventurous I'm going to be feeling when it comes time to build this giant, but yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Comment, subscribe, blah blah blah. Thanks again.